up, everybody? Welcome back to the Neal and Neal podcast, where I am Neal and I have a much lighter and fair Neal right across from me.
Much lighter. Much fair.
How's everything been going this past week, man?
Good, man. Good, man. How about you?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Starting off our 2025.
Trying not to freeze my fucking ass
Yeah,
off.
it's about to get cold as shit.
we don't like this in Texas, man.
No. It's going to get to 21-ish. I don't know, 20. It's going to be cold for us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to hear you people from Alaska and shit where it's a negative 60.
Oh, yes. How'd you, it's our first show of the new year. How'd you bring in the new year, Neal?
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah, what did you do?
Yeah, I went over to a friend's house. It was a Mexican New Year. It was cool.
Oh,
We went to
yes.
our friend.
Yeah, how was that?
I mean, they had shit. Like, I think that was the first time I'd met her mom, and she just kept feeding me.
Oh, dude, she went full Mexican mom.
Yeah,
Mexican mom is not gonna not let you leave her place hungry at all.
No, I walked. So, yeah, we'll keep their names out of it because whatnot. Mm-hmm. So the husband, his dad was over. So he was like, I walked in and our friend's mom was like, "Eat this," and I was like, "What is it?" And Alma was like, well, I just said her name. So our friend Alma, and she said, "Just eat it." And I was like, "What is it?" And she's like, "Don't ask questions, just eat it."
Why are you being rude, Neal?
Right.
That's my question for you. Somebody was nice enough to prepare you food, plate it for you, and bring it to you, and you're over here like questioning and interrogating these people, Neal?
Well,
just accept the generosity
there
and
was
shove it
raisins
into your mouth.
in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
There was raisins in it.
Go on.
Shut you the fuck up, didn't it?
It did. I was like, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. What did the... Wait. What was it?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Hold on. What could she be handing you at a New Year's celebration that has raisins? Hold on. Was it a pastry? If it's a pastry, I'll give it a pass. I'll eat it. Hey, it's whatever. Like a cookie or some sort of cake or a bun or something that's got a few raisins. Not my ideal, but I'll eat it.
Neal.
Was it a bowl of oatmeal?
Neal.
What?
This is going to be one of the widest sounding things that you've heard. Okay. It had...
I'm terrified.
Raisins, apples, walnuts, marshmallows, and something... I don't know. It was... I couldn't
Was it
tell.
pink?
No.
It wasn't that weird pink fruit salad shit like those super white people be trying to take the potlucks?
No, it just looked like marshmallow. It was a bunch of stuff, but then it had some kind of sauce that mixed it all together, but you were just supposed to kind of like...
That's the weirdest fruit salad.
Yeah. So then, in my defense...
Okay, Neal.
Sonny's dad walks in, and he's like, "What is that?" And Alma says, "Eat it." And he goes, "What is that?" So we do this 3-4 times, and then he goes, "Neal, what is it?" He's like, "Mijo, hey, what is it?" And I'm like, "I don't know what it is. She's just telling us to eat it." I fucking love them. They're great. But no, they had...
That's hilarious.
You know, I mean, all the stuff, the fajitas, the chicken, they had, they made homemade rice. I mean, anything you can think of. It was a Mexican New Year's.
Oh,
they had it.
Yes.
It was, you know, most of the guys were just sitting on the back porch, drinking tequila and drinking beer. And, talking about good times. Nice. How about you?
I was old and boring on New Year's. I literally sat on my ass and I fucking played video games while fucking Sandy fell asleep behind me on the couch. She was out by like 10:30. And I wake her up. I was like, hey, you want to... So she's like, wake me up at like 11:58. We'll say. So that's what I did. I fucking paused it. At like 11:55, wake Sandy up. We said Happy New Year. She went back to sleep, and I fucking kept playing.
Man, I just didn't feel it. But then I had been like getting over being sick for like 2 weeks. So I really was just kind of getting back into the groove of not feeling like ass all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear about your girl, Ice Spice?
No.
You know,
No, hold on. Oh, my girl. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Neil. Yeah. Is that what we're calling her now? Okay.
I mean, every time you come over beforehand, you always want to show me at least one or two.
I mean, she has the best voice. It's too slow and too New York of a voice for me, and it just eats at me.
Well, you might like this story then.
Though I have seen pictures of her, I don't know what the fuck happened to her body. She got crazy skinny all of a sudden. Like what the fuck?
It's probably that, you know.
I like thick Ice Spice just like I liked thick Doja Cat. I thought thick Doja Cat was way hotter than this new skinny Doja Cat now.
I do. Yeah, it's. You
I
don't
will
have
go,
to lose
I will
all
go
the
on
meat.
read.
Yeah.
I will stand on this forever.
Yeah,
thick
yeah. You don't lose. You don't lose all the meat.
Yes.
Keep the good meat.
Yes.
Well, anyway, she was supposed to be performing at what I wrote it down, Wildlands Festival in Australia.
Okay.
And don't know what it is. But
Really? All right.
The Australians were like, "Fuck this, fuck her." She was 25 minutes late to her set. She only had a 30-minute set, so she's 25 minutes late. And apparently, now I read this from the Post, so take it with whatever. But they cut her mic off after 5 minutes, and she was supposedly the headliner. So people paid $350 for this festival, and
to watch her perform for 5 minutes.
She got up there for 5 minutes, and then they cut her mic and said,
they had another act coming on, I'm assuming.
Yep. So I don't know how that would work though, because it said she was headlining.
So if it's a festival, there could have been multiple stages, and she was headlining.
Oh, that particular stage. But then why would? Oh, because they're trying to get people to go over. Yeah. Maybe it was that. But I started thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? With the prices that shit's getting to, if I'm paying $350 to go see somebody, your ass better fucking be there on time. Especially if like it's a Sunday, and I'm trying to think because we're older. So like if it was us going to see 50 Cent.
Okay.
And he's supposed to come on at 9, and he don't show up till 11.
Oh God.
Like, I'm not saying that he would, but you know what I'm.
I've
like,
been
50,
to shows like that, man.
Please.
I've been to shows like that, and it's fucking.
No, I have too. But I'm saying now, thinking about it, I'm like, hey, fucker, people got to go to work tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking about now, because back in my 20s, I didn't care. I could do it. Nowadays, if I saved up and went to somebody that was a $400, $500 ticket, and you're 2 hours late, and it's Sunday, and I got to go to work the next day, I'm going to be pissed.
But think about these dudes that are doing like so many shows a week. They're doing this shit to people on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
I know.
Or they're showing up on a Wednesday doing this shit in the middle of the week, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I took off work early. I don't want to take off work the next day. And it's just like, fuck, man. Like, Erykah Badu apparently was notoriously bad for doing that, for just showing up to shows just so late and doing that. But it kicks them their ass in the back end, because the crazy part about that is most venues are like, hey, we got a hard cutoff at like this time. And either A, if the city will let you go over, you got to pay everybody overtime past a certain, and for like every like in 15-minute chunks, you've got to pay everybody on staff for that fucking overtime rate for 15 minutes.
That's what I've been seeing too. Is a lot of places are like, no, you have to this is your cutoff now, and I feel like they're starting, because you're hearing more stories about this stuff where venues are like, no, we told you, no.
Dude, I remember being at a I was at a Nipsey Hussle concert, and I remember it was, I think, I get it. Most aren't going to start at the right time. Doors open at 7. It's not going to start at 7. They'll probably but I get that. So if the doors open at 7, okay, I expect you to be on probably around 7:45, 8 at the latest. I'll give you an hour between when. Oh my God, sorry. I'll give you an hour or so afterwards.
Sir.
Anytime after an hour that you don't show up, I'm like, what the fuck? And so doors opened at like 7. Nipsey didn't get there until like 9:15, and then and was done. No, he got there about 9:15 and was done by 10. Getting off the stage.
What?
Yes. Yes. Yes, dude. Now,
there's a certain
when he performed, I mean, the performance was good, but I'm expecting more than a 45-minute show.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, God damn.
Something they have in common.
Yeah, I was not, and almost passed out at that show too.
Why?
I don't. I remember standing there.
Locking your knees?
I think that's what I did because I just remember
You
standing
were
there.
locking your knees?
I was just fucking standing there for God knows how long. I'm hitting my vape, and I'm just standing there. We run into Sandy's cousins. We're just chilling or whatever, and I just remember feeling like, oh, something's weird. Something's weird. And I just go, and I fall back, and I almost fucking crushed Sandy.
Yeah, you
and
definitely would have
runs
crushed.
up behind me and like knocks Sandy out of the way and fucking kind of catches me. I was like, oh shit.
Old man locking his knees.
Oh yeah,
You didn't take your what is it, iron pill?
Yeah, man. I see.
Your Centrum Silver.
I had it, man, but I set it down. And see what really happened. I had my pill divider that had my pills for the week, and I had pulled it out, and I'd set it down, and I forgot to take it. All right, but now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one of the big ones that has my day pills and my night pills for every day of the week. So it's
What about your lunch pills though?
Oh shit!
So you got to get a morning, lunch, and dinner.
I never thought about that. Okay, I do have those 2 that I need to take. So I've got the 3 that I got to take in the morning. I've got the 2.
You went. How you gonna put up 2 fingers and be like, I got 3 pills to take in the morning. And at 4:00, I gotta take the dog out. Neal, you ain't got a dog.
I mean, well, hold on. What the fuck happened to my dog?
You got Billy's racist ass, okay?
Oh yeah, his old crotchety racist ass.
He sees me and it's immediately like, "What's up?" And then
It's on site. If my parents aren't home and somebody other than them rolls up, it's on site for him.
And then
he is a guard cat.
I got to put the hand down, and then he's like, "Oh, I remember you. Feed me, white boy, and get the fuck out of here."
That sounds like him.
That sounds like your son.
It's just like him.
Oh, but back to Ice Spice. Yeah, I guess Australia. They don't know. They either don't fuck around with CPT or they don't know what that is.
I'd say both, man.
Probably both.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, but I can't. I'm not shocked hearing this happen to Ice Spice. I still remember fucking, what was it? She was on, there's this clip going on for a long time where she was on, Kai Cenat? The streamer dude?
Yeah.
So Ice Spice shows up on his show, and he was like, all right, they're playing music, doing whatever Kai does.
Oh, I did see this clip.
And she's like, all right, hey, just like freestyle, spit something, whatever, just give us a few bars, something like that.
She starts twerking.
And she goes, okay. She just literally turns around, starts shaking ass.
And
he looks so confused. He's like, what's going on? And he's like, you going to? She was like, that was my freestyle. He's like, what?
Somebody has to pull that string that gets her to start rapping. Otherwise, her writer wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I'm really thinking. Is that she?
You got to think that? You really do?
I mean, she might have a writer. I would not shock me.
Let's talk about the fact that people paid $350 to go see her as the headline.
Dude, that's what's been pissing me off. Is like I want to go to so many concerts, but the moment I see them, like instantly they're all fucking bought out, and every resale ticket is fucking marked up by like 200-300%. So like a $50 ticket, gets bought out inside of the first 5 minutes of it opens. Now you're having to buy that $50 ticket at $200 at resale.
So I was seeing some shit because you just reminded me of it. I was seeing something they were talking about that tickets. They're doing a new pricing scale on tickets. The more an event gets popularity, the higher they'll go up on tickets. And like, but it's a new. I don't know how. I don't remember what it's called, but they were saying like some of these WrestleMania tickets were going for like $6,000 to $10,000 for, and I'm like, who the fuck got $6,000 to $10,000 to just be spending to go sit front row of WrestleMania?
The UT game that's going to be up here at the Cotton Bowl. I was like, oh shit, it'd be cool to try to sit there and see that. Like, super nosebleed tickets are $400 a piece. And then the very, like, down by the low by the field are running about $2,700 to $2,800 a piece. And that was as of last week about maybe four days ago when I saw it or so.
I don't know. Football's just, to me, football's so much better on TV because like I've been to quite a few games and I'm just like, well, they're way the fuck down there. I don't know what they're doing. Or it doesn't, like, even if you're on the 50 and they're in the red zone, you're like, you can kind of see.
Yeah.
And not nearly as good. You're not getting the fucking angles you're getting on TV.
Yeah, going to games is getting just ridiculous. But here's
it's
man,
a car payment, insurance payment, and maybe even part of your rent to go to a Cowboys game.
Oh yeah, man, I don't understand. I just want to know who are these people, because every Cowboys game for the most part has been like all these games that they put on TV, they have to be sold out or they will or for a while they were like just blanking games on TV.
Yeah, now I don't get it.
I don't understand how.
This is what I've been trying
money
to.
coming
This is what I'm trying. It's these brainwashed people that for some reason still sit on the 5 fucking Super Bowl rings that they've had. Oh, the last one they won. Let's see, 30 fucking years ago. They haven't been to an NFC championship in 30 years almost. 30. So. This is what I'm saying. See, you just did this. You got me hot. Why'd you get me hot? Listen, this is what happens. I don't understand all these other people that don't live in Dallas. We live in Dallas. We don't know any better. We can't help it. All these other motherfuckers that keep watching the Cowboys every week, stop it. You have so many other options now. Go jump on the Kansas City bandwagon. Get the fuck away from the Cowboys so that they can really just... I don't understand, Neal. I don't understand it.
I know the answer, Neal. As frustrated as you are, it's been the answer has been the same since 1995. It's Jerry, man.
But
Jerry's the hold on.
He is the problem.
Hold on. Were we not winning all that we were winning? We were winning when Jerry was not the GM. When he fully took over for the GM.
I'm saying, but why is everybody still watching the Cowboys like they've been winning championships?
Jerry is a great owner. He is a shit GM. If he would step away from trying to GM and just be an owner and keep the team popular and do all that shit, I think we'd do better. But Jerry he is the new Al Davis. He is going to run this team into the ground until the day he dies. I'm just saying, how is he? He's even starting to look like Al Davis. He is starting to turn into the same skeleton that Al Davis was for the last 10 years that he ran the fucking Raiders.
I need my blood pressure medication.
Just saying, man. Take a look at Jerry Jones now and tell me he's not slowly morphing into a skeleton.
I mean, given
and
that
he's getting bitches pregnant. This skeleton.
What?
Remember he had that paternity game.
Oh, that was a while back, right? I think. But I mean, his football moves is making like giving Dak $60 million. He made Dak Prescott the richest quarterback in the NFL, who has not even taken you to an NFC championship game was this his 9th, 10th season? 9th season?
9th or 10th. Here's what it is. None of the owners are really, they're all scared to say no to the big name guy that everybody says they need to resign, because there is no reason that he earned the right to make more than Lamar, Josh
that's
Allen,
what everybody
all
was
these
saying,
guys.
though.
But hold on, but they were just like, you have to resign him. You have to resign him. He's gonna go somewhere else. You have to. Well, fuck him. Go somewhere. I'm not gonna pay you what you want because you are not worth that much.
But no, they didn't. That's the thing, is they should have. If they were going to think that, they should have paid him sooner so that they didn't have to pay him $60 million a year, because he was the next guy up, and it was like, an hour before the week 1 game, and they're like, "Oh, Dak Prescott's the highest paid player in the NFL." Anyway,
I don't know. I was of the they should not have give him that. They shouldn't have given that contract in the first place. I knew this season was going to be dog shit from the off season, and so I just expect. To me, I'm like, fuck you. We're not paying. We're taking the season, and we're gonna fucking go into the draft, and we're gonna save some fucking money and start trying to pick people up for the next 2 years.
well,
Because
you
they
can't
didn't pick
you
up
can't
a
tell a
running.
billionaire, you can't tell that billionaire with that much money. That's a lot of billions.
Yep.
What to do? That's, you know.
Not at all. No, and that's why the team has been ass. Well, I shouldn't say ass, but
No, I mean
we
they,
just
they
haven't
went 12
been,
and 5 for like the prior 3 seasons, but we don't care anymore. Like
we
they
have
keep
yet to come
harping.
close to sniffing a Super Bowl. We haven't
Yeah.
even caught a waft of a fart of a Super Bowl yet. Like
No, not a popcorn. Nothing. Not a little
At
a little
all.
nothing. Not a little nothing.
So the moment we think about, oh, I think it might fart in my face, we shit our pants and we walk off in shame. Every time. Every time.
Fucking. See, I can't. Patrick Mahomes is going for a 3rd Super Bowl, and then he'd have more Super Bowls than Dak Prescott has playoff wins.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm not talking about NFC Championship. We're just talking about straight playoff wins, and you paid him more money than what Patrick Mahomes is making.
Yep. Yep.
This whole next person up shit is not making sense to me
It
at all.
never has.
Well, he's the next big quarterback. You got to pay him. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No. No.
That is what I've been saying. Just because he's the next guy whose contract is up doesn't mean, like, the fucking fact that what's his name for the Vikings, Kirk Cousins got $90 fucking million was insane.
and
Off
about
an
to be cut.
Achilles injury.
And about to be cut.
Yes.
Probably or traded. He's going to be traded at the end
There
of the
was
season.
no point in them fucking giving him all that goddamn money. It was like, I will sign you to a 2-year contract, and I'm not paying you. I think it was like, was it 90 guaranteed or something like that?
He gonna be all right.
Something fucking
He gonna be all right.
crazy. I was like, he is 36 years old, coming off an Achilles tear. He tore his Achilles. I think, what was it? 2 months after Brett Favre did.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Sorry. 2 months after Aaron Rodgers did, and they're coming in. And so he has less of a fucking rehab and offseason to get this healed up than Aaron Rodgers, and you're going to pay him $90 million to come into this goddamn team.
Even without the tear, he's not won anything either.
Yeah.
And then how does it make any sense? And then Sam Darnold goes to the Vikings, and they're 14-4 or
What's
14
even crazier, he wasn't even supposed to start.
Right.
What's his
They
name?
drafted oh God, I forgot his name, but no, it's Monday. Well, when this comes out, it'll be
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, so it'll be they're fighting for first place for the NFC.
Yeah. Their fucking rookie goes down. Then they start Sam Darnold, who hasn't really done shit. Most of them.
No.
Like,
it just makes you go, what are people in the NFL like? How does this get missed?
They fuck up. I feel like the NFL has always fucked up a lot of quarterbacks and ruined their careers too early.
Yeah.
I feel like most quarterbacks, like you'll run into that rare fucking guy like a CJ Stroud or something like that can come in and be awesome like his first year. But I feel like most rookie that's true. Yeah. But most rookie, they also had a lot of injuries and stuff this year.
True.
But most rookie quarterbacks should never, I feel like, just shouldn't come in and start. Like if you look at a lot of the good ones that come in, sit for like 2 to 3 years, and then start, usually end up turning out pretty good, because one, they're able to watch the game, they're able to, I guess, catch up to speed with it, understand it more instead of just getting fucking thrown to the wolves. Like
Kind of like baseball pitchers. You don't really There's very rare where like some kid right out of college is like, all right, there you go, right into.
There you go. They got to bounce around in the fucking minor leagues for like 4 years, and then they come up and are like, all right, he's got his timing down. He's got this. He's like tweaked this. Now he's good to go.
What do you mean this 18-year-old can't lead a bunch of grown ass men? Like, what are you talking about?
He's 21, and you're just gonna throw him out here with all these fucking
Dude can just now go buy a drink. I remember Tyron Smith, the left tackle for the Cowboys for a long time, was like 19 or 20 when he got drafted.
I think he was like 20.
Yeah.
And couldn't go out and drink.
Just to think, a 20-year-old is protecting your franchise quarterback, but he's 6'5", 315.
Oh yeah, there was a baseball picture for a while. Dude got drafted. Like I said, he was one of those rare guys. I think he played for the White Sox. Big, giant black dude, pitcher. Was 19 when he got drafted.
There's some of them. I mean, they get drafted, but then like, I don't know. I don't follow baseball too much, but you'll have like, oh yeah, we got a prospect. It's like, what does that mean? It's like, well, the guy might be good in 4 to 5 years. You're like, what? I gotta wait 4 to 5 years on this guy. You want me to remember a guy, and then 4 years from now be like, oh yeah, that's that motherfucker that throws 318, 100 something. He's got.
You really don't watch baseball.
Nah, not much. I might have exaggerated that a little bit, but
that made zero sense. I just loved it. He throws 318 and 100, and
he hits 318 and he throws 100. Okay. Yeah, that's where my brain was going, but I just mashed it together.
I was like, "What's happening?"
No, I did fantasy baseball one year, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm never doing it again." Too many
fucking players. I can't.
It's not that. It's just like, hey, you didn't change your pitchers. I'm like, it's 12 o'clock. Oh right. Oh fuck! There's a game on.
Oh yeah, it's like Tuesday at 12.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm in a fucking accounting meeting right now. I can't. Hold on.
You got to fucking roll through your goddamn 7 pitchers as you got to figure out, who's on rotation right now? It's like,
yeah. Oh, and then this guy he's pin and he's this and throwing, and it's like I can't keep up with. And who's off today? Okay, he threw, so I got to remember in 3 days. Oh no, he might pitch in 2. He might pitch in 4. I don't know.
Oh, fuck that.
It was too much.
I don't understand the guys who can just watch it so every day. Those dudes, man.
I got to a point, I was like, I don't have anybody to start today, and I don't know why. Because I have players, but they're not letting me. It's like, oh, none of these guys are playing today. Oh, what the hell do I do? They're like, yeah, you're supposed to be, but you picked the wrong pitchers, and I was like, okay. Here's my $100 for the league. I will not see you next year.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Yeah, damn all that.
Oh. What's
up?
So.
Okay. No, serious, Neal.
No.
I was like, okay.
I just thought about the, I had the squirrel moment.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been a new trend on Instagram that I'm starting to see, and I'm hoping this one really takes off. And it's the Jamaican dub animes that people are doing.
Oh, yes.
They're so good. There needs to be, like, for real, it's like, I need Jamaican dub as an option in Crunchyroll. Like, I need to be able, I just want an all Jamaican cast to do, I don't care.
Jamaican voice actors is like, oh, yes.
And I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it on this. I'm not about to do it. Which sucks, because I think that's my favorite accent.
The Jamaican accent.
100%.
Really?
It makes me happy. I just hear it, and I'm like, that makes me happy.
I'm trying to picture you with the Jamaican woman.
No. No.
It's like,
no. Time out. I couldn't date it. Cause
you couldn't date a Jamaican woman, Neal? Why do you hate black women, Neal? Again, this seems to be a running theme throughout our show, is you being like, those black women? No.
No, it's not. You're making it into that. What I'm saying is that accent makes me happy in the sense of like I like hearing it. But I've also heard Jamaicans yelling at other people, and I don't want that. I don't want that in my life because I don't want a Jamaican woman yelling at me like that. That makes me
Just
not
don't
happy.
piss her off, Neal. It's that easy.
What? Good luck.
Just don't piss her off and don't fuck up, and she won't yell at you, Neal. It's very simple. I don't understand why you don't get this.
Fine. I'll switch my dating profiles. Jamaican only.
There you go.
I did see a profile one time. It was like a lady said, "I like my men like I like my milk." White.
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Somebody did say, it was like, well, how do you know she's not talking about chocolate milk? I'm like,
I was gonna
'cause
say
she didn't
chunky.
it. Oh, chunky milk.
Yeah. You never just like haven't walked up and just it's been sitting out way too long and you're like, oh God.
Well, yeah, when you pour it and it
Yeah,
goes,
exactly.
and it clumps out and just,
Yeah. Well, how do you
on
know she's not
accident.
talking about like that for her milk?
God, well, then swipe
Yeah.
whichever way.
Just, some people like the extra, heft and little chunks.
Yeah, I'd have
and-
picked something other different than milk to describe chunky. Like I don't know. I like my men like I like my peanut butter. Chunky.
No, crunchy, crunchy. Nobody wants a crunchy dude. That's too lame. Nobody wants a crunchy
Is it
ass guy.
crunchy peanut butter or chunky? No, who has the chunky peanut butter? Doesn't
It's I've always heard it crunchy. I don't know chunky peanut butter. I don't know if
Maybe?
I want chunks
Okay.
of peanut. Just I want bits of peanuts in my peanut butter so it's nice and crunchy. So when I bite, I don't know, chunky peanut butter.
okay.
It's all clumped together and shit when you're trying to spread
Hey,
and just ripping apart your goddamn bread.
Listen.
Okay, who's got chunky peanut butter, Neal?
Listen. I can explain this now that I've looked at pictures. I can explain this now.
Okay.
You were correct. Listen. You listen, but you don't judge. Okay.
Okay.
Crunchy peanut butter is peanut butter.
Yeah.
But the
What is chunky peanut butter, Neal?
that's the store version. So like signature value and is chunky peanut butter. So
Okay, they can't say it's
why-
crunchy because there's no real peanuts in it, so they have to say it's
man.
chunky.
Because that's the shit I grew up on. I was like, what do you mean crunchy peanut butter? And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. So there is chunky peanut butter, but
Man.
it's for poor people.
I remember the first time I tried store brand peanut butter, and I was I can't. I was at it was a school thing, and we had to make sandwiches or do something, and they had fucking store brand peanut butter, and I remember trying to spread that shit.
It don't. It
and
just rips the bread in half.
Yes, as soon as I was like, the fuck is it? And I remember just trying to scoop it out. I was like, why is it so goddamn tough?
had
And it's
to
just
put
like, ugh. I was like, and then when I ate it, you're just like, this is fucking sticky.
Well, you
and
just
disgusting.
take a bite and
Just immediately
there's
cakes.
that one piece that just cakes to the top of your mouth, and you're like, well,
And you're just digging your finger
Yeah.
all in. And here's the thing,
what you
when
doing?
you get it off
I
with your
mean, that
tongue,
government peanut butter.
you never get it off you never get
No.
the whole thing off at one time. It's always, it gets halfway there, and now you're having to be like, fuck, and like scrape it off.
And then you get to that moment where you're like, you're getting close to the skin, and then you dig in, and you're like, well, that's great. I just scratched the whole part of my mouth.
oh God, or just stuck right back here in like the corner of your mouth, and you're like,
Gotta go in the bathroom. And,
yeah.
but that's why, because I grew up poor, and I remember the chunky peanut butter.
Oh man, I remember at a very young age being very bougie about my peanut butter. Like it was either, man, I was upset if it was like Peter Pan. I was like, fuck Peter. It was either Skippy or fucking Jif. It had to be one of those two. Skippy or Jif, I will eat. Anything less, I was very upset with.
I guess that's the one thing I don't have that's the brand peanut butter I like.
Have you ever had Peter Pan is?
Oh, I remember Peter
It's
Pan.
a slight
Yeah.
step above store brand. Peter Pan.
I
is to me.
remember that they had a honey Peter Pan, and I got it one time, and that was
Ew.
it was so sweet. It was not good. It was not good.
Oh my God.
But no, I don't look. Okay,
Hold on. Let me ask you this: did you ever get that store brand peanut butter and jelly mixed in the
No, I
in the
got the
jar?
I got
Shit.
the Goober grape. I got when that's when I could afford. I was like, I'm gonna get it all in one now. I think it's Smuckers. Doesn't Smuckers do the?
It
Yeah.
that upsets me so much. I see it and
Really?
I see it and I have to look away because seeing it makes me angry. And I'm just like,
Why?
it's as you get through it, it's too mixed together. Like I need one
Oh,
side peanut butter, one side jelly. And like if I start scooping it in there, whatever, now it's all mixed and weird in the jar. And I was like, this is an abomination. And it's all just like, no, I don't like it.
you know what your problem is with it is you didn't eat it in one sitting. You're supposed to eat the whole thing in one sitting, and then that way it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but damn it.
Just sit it on your lap with a spoon until it's fucking gone.
Now, if it was ice cream, I'd do that. I have been known back in the day to eat a half gallon by myself.
God dang. What? Really?
Oh, dude.
You've sat and just killed a half gallon.
Dude. I was doing this as a 10-year-old.
What?
So
I feel bad eating a pint by myself, like in one sitting. I'm like, God, I'm fat.
dude.
You're eating a half gallon of Bluebell, just killing a half gallon Bluebell?
So I would go visit my grandmother, and she'd get make we either order some pizza or she'd get one of those frozen pizzas. We'd make a frozen pizza. I'd eat probably like
Oh, so
half.
you were eating pizza on top of a half a gallon.
I would eat the half gallon on top because I'd eat probably maybe about. As I got older, it got to the point where I would eat the whole pizza. But at that age, when I first realized I did it, I had eaten like a half a pizza, and then I grabbed some of the ice cream, and I was just sitting there watching something. And I was just eating some of it, like straight out of the tub, and just eating it. And I remember I realized like towards you, I was like, oh, this is almost gone. Like there was like
Don't
maybe
stop
maybe
now.
yeah, it was like that
I
much
mean-
left. So I was like, well. I'm already here, so I just ate the rest
We're
of the
here.
damn.
What
So
do
I
we
had
do?
A half a
Because
pizza.
if I stop, I'm a quitter.
I mean, pretty much.
If I leave this, Nana's gonna whoop my ass.
not in
So-
that, because I was the only one that was gonna eat it. But I was like, well, I'm already here. It'd be stupid to stop now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be angry if I come back later and there's like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was like, well, I might as well. So I had half a pizza and a half gallon of ice cream at 10 years old.
you fat fuck, man. What the shit, dude? It's fine. We can talk about each other like that. We've both had weight problems before.
Oh, dude, that is. I'll put that up there as around the maybe top 7 fattest things I've
Well,
done.
the my number one that I ever saw you. There's two. There was 2 times. One, we were at an Indian buffet.
My big back adventures.
God damn, man. You had 3 full plates of, and I'm not
I
talking
remember
about
this.
like, I'm talking about regular sized dinner plates and not being able to put anything else. Like you were packing the edges, killed those 3 plates, then went back to get appetizers
Oh,
because
yeah,
you missed those.
I don't know how I missed it too. I walked by it like 2 times and missed it. I was like, oh shit, they got appetizers.
And then you got appetizers, and we thought you were done, and you were like, oh, they have rice pudding. And then you went and got a bowl of rice pudding,
Oh yeah.
and then there was the 5-pound torta.
Oh yeah, that was good. See, I put the torta and the muffaletta kind of together.
No, that torta was huge, dude.
It was.
That and you ate half of it at lunch, and then we came back, and I'm hearing you over there eating bite, putting it down, bite, putting it down, and then I look over, and you're like, "Yeah, I just wasn't gonna take this home. I finished it." So in the span of like 2 hours, you killed a 5-pound torta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that was, I don't know though, because this might take the number 1 spot of your fattest fuckery of all time because you were 10
Yeah.
and you weren't a fighter. Like you were, these were your fighting days when
Yeah.
I'd see this shit. So I'm like, well, he climbed, 200 flights of stairs this morning. I saw him do it. But at 10 years old, you were killing a half a pizza and a half a gallon of ice cream. I think that might take the cake. I think that might be your number 1 now. Shit. It's fine now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh shit.
Maybe y'all didn't know. Neal had weight problems.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
I had weight problems. I was
I mean,
emaciated.
let me ask you this then. What about the time? I remember I've told you about the clogger, right?
You still haven't made that, but I've heard about it, and I'm
Okay.
like, I would need to take 3 fish oils and some cholesterol medication, and probably go sweat it out after we eat it.
Oh yeah. I remember there was a day. I remember I ate 2 cloggers and a
Well,
shit ton
tell
of
everybody
fries.
what a clogger is first.
All right. So a clogger is it's 2 probably around half
Half-pound patties. So we're going in at a pound of beef.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 half-pound patties, but in the middle I have some cooked chorizo, some crispy bacon, and some Swiss cheese. So I put that in the center of one, and in the center of one patty, and I use the other patty to seal it. So I have one giant 1 pound stuffed chorizo, bacon, and cheese
So
burger.
probably another half-pound total of bacon and chorizo, not including the cheese.
All right. Then I'll cook that, and then once that's pretty cooked through, I'll wrap that in bacon, and then put some more cheese on top of that. And then cook that. And there I remember I think it was in my big back days. I was prime big back form at the time. I was probably pushing. I don't know if I had reached 270 yet, but I was on my way.
Do you think?
And
Did you get? What? Because I think you said the heaviest you
it
thought
was 270.
when you weighed. But do you think you ever got past the 270 or?
No, because I remember I remember weighing myself right before, and I was like, and this was before I even started trying to
Lose it?
yeah, lose it. Like I think I had tried a little bit, stopped, got a little bit bigger, and then after splitting my pants and everything, I was like, all right, I need to do something. And I remember being at the gym, weighing myself, and be like, fuck. But yes,
As you had a half gallon of ice cream in your arm eating it?
dude, yes, but 2 cloggers and just like a fucking plate of fries. And yeah, that was it was good. I definitely went to sleep right after that.
Did you think that a clogger was meant to be shared amongst others? No, this was for an individual. So you had probably 3 to 4 pounds of meat
Yeah.
and a pound of fries.
Pretty close.
Probably.
Yeah, something close to that.
See, mine was opposite. I was like 135 when I started realizing I should probably put on some weight.
So I looked like I was eating all of your food and starving you.
Yeah. If this show would have been 20 years ago, it would have looked like, well, clearly this guy's picking on him.
Neal, give that man his food back and stop eating his shit.
No. This is my ice cream.
Oh,
I didn't know what ice cream tasted like until I was... Back to the Jamaican thing. I
Yes.
don't...
Actually, now I got to rethink too.
No, it's my favorite accent.
Okay.
But it's not the sexiest accent. Like, I still think Latin women's accent, pick one. Don't care. They can be, you know what I'm saying. Pick one. That's hot. But Jamaican, I'm just like, hell yeah, this dude, I just want to hear him speak all day.
Interesting.
It's a happy. And it's funny. When they start yelling, it's funny.
This is true.
It is funny. They start saying stuff. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I understand what they're saying.
Oh, damn.
And yeah, you sending me that shit too with the like just in general. I'm like, I just want to go to Jamaica just so I can talk to people.
Yeah. Actually, okay, let me ask you this. What would be some of the best Jamaican dubbed animes? Give me what do you imagine would be really good
I
like
mean,
Cowboy Bebop with the Jamaican dub. Does that work? I don't know if that works. But I can see Samurai Champloo would be awesome with the Jamaican dub.
Samurai Champloo would be pretty good. I mean, I think you would have to go back and do DBZ just because.
That would be, yeah. Oh yeah. I could, yeah, that would be great.
Piccolo actually being black.
Yes.
Or Vegeta. When Vegeta's just doing all of his speeches and losing his shit.
Yes.
That's that speech he gives when he's like, "I became one of you," and
Yes. I am the prince of all Saiyans in a
I can't
Jamaican
even
accent.
imagine what that would sound
What
like.
are you looking at, pussy boy? I'm prince of all this money.
Naruto would
Yes.
be good. Naruto would be good in Jamaican.
Okay.
I don't know if it worked for Bleach, but Naruto, you could make that fucking work. I think.
Let me think. What I feel like there's another one out there that I'm missing. What am? Let me think.
I mean that damn One Piece one that I saw with Garp, and I was like that. I mean, actually, yeah, One Piece would be the
One Piece
one.
would be great.
You're talking about the pirates, you know.
Yeah.
They're very Caribbean-y. So,
I feel like what was it with the cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Jamaican Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right.
I think would be just hilarious.
You know what? As soon as you said that, I was like, I never was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but I would watch that.
Jamaican
I would
Yu-Gi-Oh
watch Jamaican
would
Yu-Gi-Oh.
be fucking wild.
Not black people playing cards, but Jamaicans playing cards.
Yes. That would
shit.
be wild to see.
That would be hilarious. I would definitely watch that. I would like, no, get this other Yu-Gi-Oh away from me. I want the Jamaican dub.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Or the sports ones.
Ooh.
Like if they did, what's the Blue Locks, the soccer, the new, or not new, but it's fairly new. Or
Is it Blue Lock or was that the basketball one?
I thought that was.
I think Blue Lock is the soccer one. What's the basketball one? Is that the one that starts with an A?
Damn it.
Like I don't know, like Era Soccer or some shit. Fuck.
That's from Cyberpunk.
Yeah. No.
That's wrong. Wrong.
Ashoka,
Japanese.
I think. I don't fucking know.
No, I know what you're talking about. I never got into like the sports anime.
The only sports anime that I really got into was maybe the Hajime no Ippo, the boxing one.
Yeah.
The boxing one, I really got into that. That was really good. Jamaican Hunter x Hunter.
Hisoka would be so weird though. But I could see that.
No. Okay. Everybody else is Jamaican in Hunter x Hunter except for Hisoka. And you can't let Hisoka's voice stay the same. And with everybody else being Jamaican.
No, he's got to be Jamaican. That's the rule. Everybody in it has to be Jamaican.
Okay.
Slam Dunk was the basketball one.
Okay,
I don't know
where I got the A shit from. Oh, well.
There's probably something. There's probably one. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll tell you what. Okay, tangent. Another video I keep seeing around on Instagram and I don't like, and you keep sending me different versions of it, is that damn. I don't know where they are, but they're eating that damn camel head.
Oh,
and I don't
dude.
like it.
What? What's wrong with it? I mean, it's just like putting cooking a pig's head or a cow head or something like that. It's just got the extra long neck. You don't want no extra neck meat.
That thing when they took the meat off and it was just that bone,
and
I was like, it
peeled
looks
back on his shit. It looked like one of the xenomorph or whatever from Aliens.
I looked at it and going, if I wouldn't have known that was a camel and I'd have seen that, I would have been like, what the fuck did you have to tell me what that is right now. I'm not just eating that. Now you're not just going to try this. It was a camel head, and it looked terrifying. It looked like something out of the Dark Forest. Like it was, it looked like a damn dinosaur head.
I don't know. I saw it when he pulled it out. It looked like the thing from Alien with the extra mouth coming out.
Oh yeah.
Because
the xenomorph.
The shit peeled back, and then you saw the teeth here. I was like, "What the shit is that?" It was like, "Oh, this is a camp." Like it took me, took me a few seconds to realize what was going on.
I don't know where they are. They look. I don't.
Where the fuck they have camels?
Yeah, but if you hadn't seen it, it's been.
I mean,
going
I would
around.
eat some camel neck meat.
And whatever he put, like he kept just putting spices and more spices, and then let's put some more spices on top of that.
Hell yes.
Don't forget the spices. The spices went on top. I'm not talking about seasoning. I'm talking about like these red hot asshole burning looking peppers that he kept putting on it. But I tell you, when they tore that one piece off the neck and put it on the plate, I could eat that. But I'm not turning around and looking at this motherfucker sitting here with his fucking jowls open.
Man,
Popped
actually,
out eyeballs and shit.
it reminded me of another one I saw where they were cooking the actual camel's hump. I think it was these same
Oh.
guys. Then you just see them saw off the hump and just like pull everything, and it's just this giant mound of just whatever it's made of, and them just cooking that whole thing off and cutting it down. It was wild. That's one. Okay, you know what, that's I got to put that on my.
Camel?
I got to put that on my list of shit I want
Like-
to eat now. It's camel. Like I want to try a
A
horse.
particular part or just
Camel.
you-
It's like I still want to try like meat wise. I still want to try a horse. I still want to try. I had a chance to try like an actual like ostrich steak, but that place closed right before we got there, and I was pissed. And then what was? And then now I think camel. I definitely want to try camel.
Okay, man. I mean, I'll try it with you.
I've had kangaroo. I've had donkey. I've had hedgehog. I've had snakes.
You ate hedgehog?
Yeah, I was in China. I had like a little hedgehog, little meatball thing. It was,
You ate Sonic?
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Sonic was okay. Sonic was he was gamier than I was expecting.
Well, he's all muscle. You know, no.
I
no
mean,
fat
and he was in
there.
a ball too.
God, dang. I don't know. I don't know if there's been like
Like, would you eat?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you go someplace outside the U.S. because there might be laws against this, but they're like, "Hey, we have a nice seal meat sandwich for you. Would you try it?"
no, I would not.
Okay.
I want that to be very clear. I would not eat it.
All right.
I don't know if I
You don't know if you'd eat a seal?
I don't think so.
I
I
mean,
don't know if I would want to like be like, oh,
actually,
uh,
up in somewhere, I think in like Canada or Alaska or somewhere, there are people who hunt seals. There's like native people who hunt seals.
Yeah.
And if you're on vacation,
I've seen the videos of like the natives getting to hunt down certain stuff, and they would just
Yeah.
have all this like seal and shark and this and that and the other, and I'm like, none of it looked appealing.
Really?
I'd eat it. I'm not excited. Like, it's not getting me excited, but I would go eat it
Okay.
if it was
Oh.
there.
bear.
Bear?
That's on my bucket list is bear hunting. I want to eat a bear.
Let me
That's,
tell you what.
I'm just saying.
I will eat bear with you.
Okay.
I'm not going bear hunting with you.
So if I come back with a bunch of bear meat, you'll be like, "Hey, I'll try that."
Like you said, if you come back. If you come back with bear meat,
okay.
then I will eat it. If you don't
Okay.
come back, then I know what fucking happened. Because I've seen too many. Now, that one damn video of that bear. It looked like it was Russia. Was chasing the dude through the goddamn street.
When he faked the fucking pot.
Well, the bus,
Like he was
the
hurt.
bus hits the bear, and he just scoots across the ground. Then the guy that was getting chased by the bear goes, "Let me see if he's okay." And the bear's like, "Psych, bitch," and starts just coming at him again.
That was so funny. The bear starts.
And he's like, "Oh, my paw, my
like
paw."
he's a fucking dog. Like he broke his paw.
"Psych, bitch, I'm built like a tank."
And as soon as he sees this motherfucker, he's like, "Motherfucker, come here."
Came in at him. No, I'm good. But I'll you want to cook up a bear steak? We'll eat a bear steak. I'm not excited. Like I said,
Really?
not excited about it. If bear meat was great, I think we would be eating it. But like,
There's a lot of things that I've heard that is great that we don't eat. Here's the thing: it's illegal to actually sell.
Consume?
No,
Oh.
to sell game meat.
right?
Because
right.
we fucking hunted damn near so many other fucking animals to extinction because we could. So they're like, all right, you could shoot them, but you can't sell them. Or if you sell them, they have to be like farm raised and all that kind of stuff. That's why
Yeah.
you don't see people selling like moose and shit like that. I'd love to eat moose, but I have to find somebody who fucking shot a moose in order to eat it.
True. That is true.
What about this, Neal?
Can you do packages like that? Like, we'll hunt it and then you can eat it, but you're paying me for the hunt.
Yeah, I think like if I like let's say if like
Go hunt me a moose.
like if I went and hunted a moose and I'm like, oh hey Neal, here's a bunch of meat. Yeah, I can send you a bunch of meat.
No, I'm saying like, could you have
I just
a
can't
business?
sell it to you.
Right. So the business is, no, I'm gonna go hunt the bear for you, and then you're gonna come back and eat dinner. But you see what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, where I went and hunted is
hey, I got a bunch of people that want to eat bear.
I think
Let me go hunt one down.
I don't think you can do that because you couldn't. It couldn't be a business. You could go do it and have people over because there's
but you can't make money
because you're still selling the game meat at that point.
monetize. Yeah, you can't That's what I was.
Yeah, you can't monetize it. Yeah.
All right, what were you going? You saying
So if
what I
anybody's
do?
seeing this and they have some moose or bear meat that they would like to send, please reach out. I'd love to try it. I will give it. I will eat it on camera and give my initial review.
I'll eat it.
He says he'll eat it.
I'm saying I'll eat it. It's just like that doesn't excite me. Like going to Japan and getting the toppest grade Wagyu steak that I can get. That I want to eat.
Okay, what if you have to go help massage the cow and do all that?
No.
And then help them?
No, I'm not killing Bessie. Nope.
What? Like, okay, what if you get to massage it, feed it the beer, but because like it comes with the experience, you get to do it, see the cow, but then they give you that little No Country for Old Men tube, and be like, here you go.
It better be discounted. I'm doing part of. Hey, I'm having to work. Yeah, so we're giving it to you at 80% discount.
Yeah,
gone.
They took a few zeros off that price.
Ooh, yeah. I know that shit is. That's why I said I want to try it. I don't want to pay for it. That's why I'm not excited about that either, because I don't have $1,200 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh man, hold on. How about this? Have you ever tried shark? I feel like
I haven't tried shark. I would try shark.
Okay, yeah. All right. We got it. Okay.
Actually, right. I've had shark. But I haven't had like.
Do you know what kind of shark? It was just whatever shark. It's like hammerhead, sand shark,
swims around the water.
Atlantic. Jesus.
Yeah, that's stupid fucking door. Anyway, no. Like I haven't had like sashimi style. Just take a piece of shark and eat it. Without it being cooked in something.
All right. You know what? Another second trip we're gonna have to take. All right.
Is where? Where are you taking me now?
We're going to Galveston. We're going fishing. We're going
Galveston,
dude. Yes, Galveston's got great food, dude. Do you know
that's
how many?
That's not a trip. That's down the road.
Like that. Dude, it's a road trip, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like we're gonna go to some coast where you spearfish sharks and then
you can catch them right out on the Gulf, bro. Dude, I have caught just being in the bay. I've caught a shit ton of like little baby hammerheads like that big, and then I remember first time I ever went deep sea fishing. This dude caught a pregnant sand shark. All right.
You ate the babies?
So, this is a great story. So, it's a great, and to some people would sound like a traumatizing story. But I am, again, 10 years old. All this happened the same year. Several great defining moments happened that year. So, dude catches a shark. He pulls it up. And I was like, and I'm just like a few like little seats down from where this dude caught this shark. So I'm watching the deckhand pull it up. He takes a little gaff, which is basically a big stick with a hook.
Yeah.
Catches it, pulls it up. And I was like, oh shit. And so I see this fucking shark about maybe that big or so, and like that wide or whatever, just like flopping around, teeth out or whatever. I was like, oh fuck. And so then I just see this deckhand like pop up from around the corner, and I was like, why does he have a bat in his hand? And so with these fucking big old boots on, this motherfucker stands on this like shark's gills and just starts hitting it in the head with a bat. And I was like, oh, whoa, what is going on? And I was just like, yeah, dude.
What?
So
okay.
He just starts hitting it with a bat, I guess to try to kill it.
Did you
so
jump
that
in
it
and
flop
stomp
around.
it out too?
So, well, I guess when he's staying on the gills, he can't breathe, and he's hitting in the head. I guess it didn't die, so it can't flop around and bite anybody. And then they take it to the back where they have the whole ice thing, and one guy's holding it up, the other guy's got an ice. He's like, man, he's like, I think it's pregnant. And so pulls out a fucking knife from his pocket and just like splits it open, and like 6 little baby sharks just come falling out of the fucking thing. And I was like, 10 years old. I'm just like, okay. All right.
What part of that story was great, man? You said it was a great story. Yeah, I saw a pregnant...
I said great or traumatizing to some.
Saw a pregnant mom get her head bashed in and her babies dropped off in...
Same thing happened. I think that same trip, another dude caught an octopus. And motherfucker rolls out, and they drop it on the deck. Dude goes to pick it up, and the fucking octopus sucked down on the deck, and so he couldn't get it up. out comes the bat again. Whop, whop. It's floating around, and you're like, all right, here we go. Back in the fucking thing. I was like, what is going on?
And,
Yes, Neal.
well, next week's episode, we're going to see...
Insane childhood stories of Neal.
I guess so. I mean, a lot happened at 10.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, I guess let's see what happens. Neal was 11.
Oh, yeah. So let's see.
It's that triple homicide, I guess. All right, thanks, folks. We'll see you next week.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah,
Find
subscribe
out more traumatizing things.
and hit buttons. And we'll see you next week.
Peace.